Hello guys, this is Vysh. So November 9, Tuesday, today's editorials we'll see. The number of articles today which are important are very less, but we'll have a look at it. Okay, and I'll discuss I think three articles. If you see the first one here, the optimizing the fall. This is actually the COVID cases falling. The count is going down everywhere across India. Earlier in each state, it used to be like 20,000, 30,000 cases per day, but now it is like 10,000 cases all over India. So it's a good sign, and almost 74% people are fully vaccinated. Sorry, first dose vaccinated. Some 34% people are two-dose vaccinated. So things are all going good, unless we don't what to say, take less caution or something. They are just telling government should continue doing the vaccine production, the giving the distribution of the vaccine. Then precaution measures should be still continued, because some countries reopened their these things and all, borders and all, and suddenly the cases started surging again. So this for UPSC perspective, nothing much is there. This is the entire thing, and this is equivalent to this article. If you see here, Singapore case surge. Okay, here like Singapore, suddenly cases are increasing in the last few days because of the new Delta variant. Okay, so that statistics they have given. This the caution was reduced and they opened everything suddenly. So that was a wrong decision, and their Delta cases have come in huge numbers. Okay, so that is one lesson you have to learn. So these two articles is like contrasting to each other, and like here India it is going down, and in Singapore it is going up. Okay, so this also that much only to discuss. And then here is wall in front. This is actually cricket related. Virat Kohli is like retiring as captain. He'll still play for the team, but not as captain. And the coach also is changing. Ravi Shastri coach is changing, and now Rahul Dravid will be the coach. So the wall. Okay, Rahul Dravid is called as the wall. So that related cricket related things. Okay, so if you are a cricket fan and all, you can read this. It should be very good things about team and the players will be written here. Okay, else for UPSC there is nothing here. Then here if you see this one, no quota without quantifiable data. This one, the same article we already discussed 3-4 days back, and the same author only, I think he has written again the same thing round and round. Okay, that caste reservations like this much percentage quota and all for different things. So again, nothing new is there. This is not required. And here it's a state-wise thing. This is also not required. So three articles are required. One is this breaking down the hype around metaverse. You would have seen like Facebook has changed its logo and named it Meta. Okay, it's not metaverse. Metaverse is a already existing scientific term. Okay, in the technology field, Meta is the company name. Okay, so what, why did he do that, and what is the implications and all that we'll discuss. Try to quickly discuss. Okay, because already video we have made on this. Then here there is a scheme in Assam, Project Sampurna, which is like even United Nations have appreciated it. A very good scheme. So this we'll discuss. And then here it's time to engage in lawfare. Okay, lawfare means law in warfare. Okay, when we do surgical strike, when we do this thing and all, we are not following certain things, or we are not justifying it using international law. So international lawyers are absent in our policy making. That one person has discussed. So this also we'll discuss. Okay, so like GS2 and GS3 related. Okay, most of the article GS2 and GS3 I think. So before going to this, you should go and watch this video in which the Delta variant that Singapore cases is increasing, that we have already explained in this video. If you see India COVID variant Delta, so simply search Vysh courses Delta. Okay, and please go and subscribe to this channel. If you see only 159 people have seen it, and only those people will know what is this variant of concern, variant of interest, and which all countries are coming together. So please go and subscribe and watch this daily snippets. It's like just 10 minutes, 11 minutes video. And again, all these are part of the free coaching initiative we are trying to do. So if you don't subscribe and support us, you are not going to get this for free for many days. Okay, because we are stopping whenever the episodes are reaching 10 or 15, we are stopping it so that we get the response first, and then only we'll continue the remaining episodes. So please WhatsApp me also if you don't know which all video links are available. And this is the channel Vysh courses, where everyday videos are being put. And yesterday's also video views are very less. If you see the rice varieties, new varieties are there. India's first non-GM herbicide tolerant crops. Then this preferential treatment related one thing is there, and all the lecture playlist also you can go and check out. Hindi and English both are there for almost every subject, and more will come. If you see here, ethics we stopped at 10 episodes, and this one we stopped at 5 episodes, and society which is going on. Okay, this one 20th episode I think today I'll upload. So 20 episodes, and we'll stop this also, because you people, if you don't support us, we will not be continuing this. Okay, you will have to enroll to the paid courses and then buy it, all of them. Remaining also, as and when 5 and 10 it reaches, I will be stopping it if the response is poor. So the frequent questions which people ask, please go through this before asking basic queries, and WhatsApp me or email me 24 hours you can contact. Okay, and then the first article, metaverse. So metaverse, the video we have already made in the same Vysh courses channel. Okay, here if you see, only 48 people have seen it. So if you are not watching this, you will not learn technological things which UPSC is very like seriously asking in every year's prelims. So go and watch this video now itself so that you get the technical part of it. So here if you see, another one more video is there where 1G, 2G, 3G, LT, volt, VOLT. All this why I'm telling is because now in the article you will see augmented reality, virtual reality. So simply go and search, see Vysh courses 3G, you will get this video. Vysh courses metaverse, you will get this video. So please go and watch it. So you would have seen like fascinating things in movies and all, like futuristic technologies they are showing, especially in James Cameron movies and all, Avatar movies. Now Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5, everything is going to come in the next 3-4 years. So it is a concept where you saw like there is a dummy kind of body this is made, and then it is like they're taking the DNA of a person, it is merged, and like for each human being there is a avatar made. Okay, a digital avatar is made, a physical digital avatar like this it is made, and then a person will be like going into this box kind of thing which is programmed to link him with the other world. So he will be like closed, and then these people will enter the real another world. Okay, so you are actually not there, but your entire traits, everything is there. Okay, so this is not metaverse, but I'm just telling you fascinating technologies which is like in movies you are seeing, futuristic movies, and this is exactly what will come in the real world also later, because this metaverse was actually based on a 1992 novel fiction. Okay, so that is why I'm telling whatever is there in movies now will later come as futuristic technologies. Okay, in 2019 UPSC asked a question also, because it is the growing trend now. End of this video, you have to tell this in comment section. Okay, what is the answer for this? So if you see, in augmented reality, a simulated environment is created and the physical world is completely shut down. In virtual reality, images generated from the computer are projected onto real life objects or surroundings. AR allows individual to be present in the world and improves the experience using the camera of smartphone or PC. VR closes the world and transposes an individual, providing complete immersion experience. So in this, which of the following, anyway 1, 2, 3, 4 is not there in the option, so many of them has to be wrong. So try to tell in the comment section. Already we have discussed this question multiple times in various videos, so you have to tell me in comment section what is the answer. If you want to give explanation, give that also, so that others can study. Anyway, in this video itself I'll show you a little bit of theory. So virtual reality means this kind of thing. Okay, people will be wearing a VR headset, and that is like a booming. Startup companies are also there in many movies nowadays. It's shown where people are starting startup companies of VR headset, meaning when you wear this, you are reaching a virtual world. Okay, meaning you are completely shut down from the real world and you are going to this virtual world, and you feel actually you are here and you are shooting and you are walking around. You can look left, you can look right, you can look top, anywhere 360 degree you can see, and you can feel as if you are in another world. Okay, and you actually do actions like in shopping malls and all. You would have seen in every floor some person will be showing a demo of this. You can also wear this and have a trial of 5-10 minutes how much it is. And even people, paid kind of services are there now. You pay and 1 hour you can play VR games at some places. Okay, so this is a very interesting thing, and it's already there everywhere now, virtual reality. And augmented reality has also come. So if you see here, this can have various uses, not only playing games. Okay, you can communicate with someone, or maybe an event, a concert, or a marriage function, or somewhere you couldn't be there. Okay, even you are like, suppose your old wedding or something which happened where you were not even born that time, if that video cassette video things are available, that can be programmed in such a way nowadays that it can be converted into a VR visual effect. Okay, so when you wear that headset, you can feel as if you attending that wedding. Okay, you can look around, you can see the guest, you can see the wedding in live. Okay, but you are not actually there. You are sitting inside your house and just wearing this VR headset. Still you can feel like you are somewhere else. Okay, so this is VR technology. And also this hologram kind of video call you would have seen, where people are there. Okay, like in robot movie and all, you would have seen this virtual thing will be there as if that person is standing in front of you, but actually that person is somewhere else. Okay, so you can see this. So these are all different technology available, right? Virtual reality. Augmented reality is something else where you, through the through the phone, through your smartphone or computer camera phone, you look like this. Okay, like meaning something virtual you are placing in the real world. So it is the opposite of the virtual reality. Virtual reality, you are completely going into a virtual world. Okay, you are shut down from everything which is around you, and you are seeing something inside that small box. Okay, inside this. But in augmented reality, the real world is there. Like suppose I am sitting here, around me I can produce something. Okay, maybe a tiger, a lion, an image. Okay, already Google, there are such options there. You can create it. A lion standing next to you, a tiger standing next to you. That 3D virtual images can be put into your real world by looking through the camera. Okay, so that photo you can take and then you can post somewhere, as if people will feel like, okay, some animal is standing next to you. So that is called augmented reality. So this and all have widespread applications which is not yet explored in education, in healthcare. You can make a doctor feel like as if doctor is in front of you, or a teacher is in front of you, or you are not even going to the classroom, but you can feel like you are inside the classroom. Okay, you can see a teacher standing and teaching there, and you can see this all by sitting at your house itself as if you are physically there. but really you are not there. So this combinations, okay, this augmented reality, virtual reality, pause this and read this and try to answer that question which I gave you. Okay, I'm not reading it here. So augmented reality, virtual reality are two big futuristic things which has to be explored more. So metaverse is actually this only. Metaverse is actually a universe where all these things are there. Everything which is like, even PUBG games, if you are playing, you are sitting at your home, and then your friend is sitting somewhere else. Okay, but you are connected and you are shouting at each other, right? Okay, go and kill him, come behind me, chase me, run, or get into that vehicle. You are doing all that, but you are actually not there, but you all think you are in that virtual place. So this and all, if you use for education, hospitality, tourism, everything, it will be a revolution, right? So that universe, that is called metaverse. Okay, all the 3D environments bringing together through virtual reality, augmented reality, blockchain technology, anything which you have, okay, everything combining together is called metaverse. So to understand more, there are a lot of articles. If you see, this Hindu article is what we are going to discuss today, but if you simply search, okay, metaverse, you type in Google, so this article will come. This Wall Street Journal is a very good thing with visual images and all they have shown. Please go and read this article also. Okay, do it yourself, it's a homework for you. So this article, now what they mention is, every company, okay, every technological company is now in a race between technological companies to build the metaverse. So Facebook very cleverly last week, what they did, they made a company called, or they renamed their parent company called Meta Platform. Okay, they're not calling it metaverse, so don't think like Facebook is metaverse. Metaverse is a generic thing for all these things to come together. Okay, so if you see here, metaverse is a broad term encompassing interconnected 3D virtual world made possible through advancement in technology such as augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, blockchain. Everything you are bringing together, and everything is based on a fictional story. Okay, like if you see, fictional novel is there, Snow Crash in 1992. So same like that, I'm telling, the avatar concept and all will be in after 15 years, 20 years, maybe that also will become reality. Okay, so everything which is movie or novel is somebody's imagination. That imagination is now becoming, because of technology, it is coming in real also. So Facebook very cleverly named their company Meta itself. Okay, so now what will happen is, everybody will start using Meta, right? So Meta will become a household name. Meta. So every time when you tell Meta, you will remember Facebook. Okay, but actually Facebook is not Meta. Many other, Google, Microsoft, everybody are trying the same thing. So they very cleverly called it. Okay, so that's called a smart business idea. Okay, so now everyone, when we tell Meta, we'll think, okay, Facebook. Okay, but it's not Facebook. Okay, Facebook is just one of the company trying to achieve metaverse. Okay, and they are also calling it as Web 3.0. Okay, you know, first the web came, the World Wide Web, the www, that came, that is the first one, web. Now when after that big companies started controlling the internet, like Google, Facebook and Amazon, it was called Web 2.0, meaning currently what we are doing is Web 2.0, meaning largely controlled by tech giants. Now next level is Web 3.0, where the entire internet architecture is going to be decentralized, not like this a few companies controlling it. It's going to be everything virtual, everything to be 3D, everything to be interconnected. So that is what is the Web 3.0. So when you hear Web 3.0, it is referring to metaverse, and UPSC can ask it. Okay, so it's a decentralized internet for online interaction, online payment. So a hypothetical metaverse is going to be created, which is even called as open metaverse. Okay, meaning it is not closed or limited within certain companies. It's a open metaverse. Okay, so Facebook, as I told, the branding exercise which they did is a very clever move to turn into a household name. So what will happen is, other companies will have a huge disadvantage. Already companies like Epic Games and all, they're doing lot of metaverse building games, things and all. They've already done lot of things. They have invested a lot of money. Facebook very cleverly suddenly put I think 50 billion or 50 billion, some big dollars they have invested, and they named the company itself Meta. So they very cleverly are now in the top of the race. Okay, even though they have not done anything yet, but they are in the top of the race, and future it will be done. So Facebook is now, Facebook, WhatsApp, everywhere. Now open your WhatsApp, you will see it will be there like from Meta. Okay, powered by Meta, it will be written. So they have cleverly made them recognized as a identical to Meta. Okay, so again, now what this has bad effects also. Hands of one corporation only, like if you tell like, okay, Facebook is Meta, then it's a bad thing, but we don't want that. So it will become closed metaverse instead of open, which is very bad, and that is like nothing but the same Web 2.0 system all over again. Okay, again it is Web 2.0. So that is why it is not good that monopolies and all in whichever sector. Okay, even in our education there are some people trying to buy all the YouTube channels and all, so that is also bad. Okay, nobody should think like it is there like a family business or something. Anything is there, everybody has the right to contribute, everybody, and it's like students' choice which one to choose. So like that, monopoly should be always opposed. Okay, now what kind of economic system would exist in Facebook metaverse, Meta's metaverse? Okay, so again, as I told, interoperability or ability to seamlessly transfer data from different virtual world. So all this, if you see, it's like connecting the real world with the virtual world, and everybody doing more things in the virtual world. Meaning if you have to go to a bank, you will not really go, but you will feel as if you have really gone. Okay, everything seems like that. So many more things are there to learn. Even they are calling it as creator economy. Okay, creator economy. So UPSC will ask, creator economy was in news in context of, they'll tell bitcoins, they'll tell something. The answer will be metaverse. Okay, so that don't tell answer as Facebook. It is metaverse. Facebook is just one of the thing. Okay, so again, ownership of digital asset. Whenever this thing comes, problem is data collection. Okay, many data of our user, like our data will be collected by these companies. Already Facebook is in lot of trouble with collecting data and security reasons and encryption and all these things. Many problem is there. So this is the only problem which people feel when this thing comes in the future. Okay, like too much data will be collected, we'll be unwantedly targeted for some other ads and all these things. That is one of the problem. Another problem here they are telling, okay, even though good things also you should see, okay, like great potential to revolutionize education, healthcare, that is there. Okay, but companies, if they go for profit motive, benefits will be lesser. Okay, another thing is the psychological effect. If you know already Instagram and all, most of you will be already addicted to it, especially teenage people. They have nothing to do, simply this 1 second video. Actually TikTok started all this concept. It's simply 10 second, 30 second, 10 second, 30 second. So people's retention time is less. Even this educational video now is the 15th minute of this video. I don't know how many of you have watched till here. Okay, if you have watched, tell it in comment section. Most people after the first 4 minutes, 5 minutes, they are not able to sit in front of a computer because they feel like I should watch something else. Your attention time has gone down. Your attention time has gone down. Your studying time has gone down. You are addicted to this 10 second, 2 second, 5 second videos. So Instagram people are already having this showing of glamorous social media profiles, and you are into mental health issues, insecurities, a lot of problems are already there. So now when this virtual avatar metaverse concept also comes, it's again going to show off a fake profile kind of thing. Okay, you are sitting somewhere else, but you are showing a 3D avatar of you. You are showing a hologram version of you. So you are again going to show off this glamorous side in social media, and you are again going to get a lot of mental trauma. Okay, so these are the disadvantage also. Whenever you tell something, you should tell good things also, you should tell bad things also. Okay, so privacy security is one thing, and this mental issues is another thing. Okay, so private security, I already told. This slide is again about that only. Privacy and security. Biometric data collection is expected to continue. So obviously data breaches and theft will be there. Cyber crimes will be there. Okay, and also another thing is whether this Facebook and all will follow a standard Web 3.0 standard. Okay, meaning an internationally accepted standard, or they'll make their own standards to make their corporate agenda go fine. Okay, so that is also a problem. So standards. So 3 concerns you saw now. Okay, mental issues, privacy, and then the standards following. Okay. And Facebook role in promoting this targeted advertising propaganda in election time. Even Trump's election, there was some news that Facebook is supporting them. Targeted people is being like forced to vote in some areas because of their advertising propaganda. So like, many things are already there, and they are already in the limelight for these kind of things. Okay, not limelight, in a bad light there. Okay, so you should know that all these things are good, but if you don't implement it properly, it will be problematic. So they are telling regulators need to step in right from the start. Okay, not like after they develop everything, then regulators' role is not to simply give a permission. It's not permissive approach you want. It should have a precautionary approach. Okay, first itself you should tell this is the standard. You should develop like this. Not like you develop everything according to your own wish and then tell like, okay, permission there, permission not there. That is not correct. Regulation should be from the starting to avoid dangerous practices. Okay, so again, the tussle between these lawmakers around the world and the Facebook, it still continues today. So this is the overall idea. I have not gone deep into what is this technological meta thing and all. The concept and the advantage, disadvantage I have told. Okay, so the concept, you have to watch that other video which I already put in Vysh courses, and in future also we'll be making more videos, and especially my prelims and mains test series. A lot of questions are going to be there this time in metaverse. So if you don't enroll, you will again maybe after the exam regret it, and then it will be 1 year late. Okay, maybe 2 years late. So please enroll faster. Okay, now the offers are going on. Please enroll. Now this again the final thing they are telling about jurisdiction also. Last one slide, jurisdiction and governance, because you know when everything is virtual, like Bitcoin there is no regulator. So you will not know from where it is operating, who is to punish if something happens, if your money is in loss, whom to contact. You don't know anything. So like that jurisdiction problem will come when everything is on the virtual world. Okay, that is one problem. And also they're telling this monopoly thing only they have extended here and told, like if you know big tech firms and all, their valuation is bigger than the GDP of various small countries. Okay, like in India, if you see Reliance Group alone, the valuation is higher than the entire GDP of Pakistan. Okay, so that way everyone is like the company itself is acting like a country. So that is also a problem. Okay, so problematic things they have just listed out down here. And the cost also, this lot of cost is involved, the technology, the cloud computing, the big data, and also many people are underpaid. The many workers who are sitting and working, they are underpaid because they are not even knowing like how big this is going to be, but they are all underpaid, and companies like exploiting these workers. Okay, then power also, the usage of power will have an impact on the environment. That is one problem told here. Okay, so here if you see, this is the overall statement. With metaverse, possibilities are plenty, but so are the dangers. This exact statement will come in your UPSC mains, I am telling you. Okay, that means this article and little more additional information with examples and pictures is what you have to write for this answer. Okay, so now the second article, Project Sampurna. So if you see this one, you would have already heard, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Okay, so in other words, you would have heard, like, if you don't eat your food, okay, like medicines, later you will have to eat medicines like your food. Okay, meaning overall thing is, your food you have to eat properly, else you will have to eat lot of medicines later. Okay, so the diet control, the nutrition level, everything, the sugar level, cholesterol level, everything you have to be careful. Like a medicine you have to eat, not like eat simply as whatever you like. Okay, there should be a timing, there should be a schedule. Okay, so this is actually told by or attributed to the father of medicine, Hippocrates person. He is the one who is attributed to. Now this is actually similar or summing up the new scheme which we are going to discuss, Project Sampurna, which is not a national level scheme, it is a state level scheme in this Bongaigaon district of Assam. Okay, so here if you see, it is for malnutrition reduction. Okay, that too with minimum zero economic investment, meaning you are not pushing lot of fund into it, you are using some methodology, and then it is actually benefiting, and it's like huge benefit, positive result it has come. I'll show you the statistics also. So UN, sustainable development goals, we already have poverty, hunger, health, we have all those SDG 1 2 3 4 itself is related to that. So that we have to do. And also recently, September 2021, there was this food system summit. Okay, food system summit, in which again the same thing was told. We need food system, we need social protection, we need food security, malnutrition reduction, all these we need. And all this started through a proper national level scheme in 2017-18. Already we had this Poshan Abhiyan, which this Prime Minister already told. Okay, and under that also this Kuposhan Mukt Bharat is there, which is malnutrition free India. Okay, so now, and another thing which happens is nutrition month. Poshan Ma is there. Poshan Ma, in which nutrition month is there, in which they go and see how many people are malnourished and all. So in that last September 20 to 2020 only, we came to know 2,416 people or children are malnourished in the this Bongaigaon district. Okay, and also surveys were there in which they told like these many children are stunted, wasted, underweight, number of anemic women and children, everything data we got, and it is higher than the national average. Okay, in this district it is higher than the national average. Okay, stunting means it is height. Okay, meaning for this particular age your height is less. Okay, and now wasted means your this thing weight related thing. Okay, for this particular height your weight is less. Okay, then underweight is again weight is less. Okay, overweight is also there, obesity, that is a different thing, but here we are talking about malnutrition and underweight mostly. Okay, so now Project Sampurna is there, and already they have a Project Saubhagya also to reduce the maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate. Okay, so all these have given encouraging result. Okay, yielded encouraging result. If you see this Saubhagya alone, if you see the timeline is something, but here if you see the numbers from 16 to 3, the maternal mortality reduced, and infant mortality from 130 to 63. Like this, it is successful. So now Project Sampurna is a continuation of this for nutrition level. So they are telling there is a vicious cycle of malnutrition. Okay, how it will be, like there will be a child. Okay, first a malnourished child will be there. That child will grow into a unhealthy adolescent. Okay, teenage. Then after that, that will grow into a pregnant young woman. Okay, which is again having very like lot of anemia condition or something will be there. Okay, then what will happen when they give birth? They'll have a low birth weight baby. Okay, now this baby will again go through this kind of upbringing, and again will be resulting into a malnourished child. So this cycle is started from malnourished child and it is ending again at malnourished child in the next generation also. Okay, so overall this cycle has to be broken. If cycle has to be broken, you have to attack the low hanging fruit, the lowest one. The lowest one is the child. The child itself, if you give the proper nutrition, then this entire cycle can be broken. That is the aim. Okay, so here two terms are there. One is severe acute malnutrition and one is moderate acute malnutrition. Okay, so severe cases, if you see, out of this 2416 in that district, 246 are very severe. Okay, and 2170 are moderate. So step by step they are trying to change the children from one level to another and then bring it out of malnutrition. Okay, so problem is there you don't have enough centers or bed, like only 20 beds are there in that center. In that, how will you take this 246 severe children? Okay, it's not practical. So, and also another problem is when one child is being treated, these parents, without going to their daily wage job, they are also have to sit with the children in the hospital or in the center. Okay, that time center is trying to compensated by the government. Okay, they are trying to compensate whatever loss they have, because around 10 days they are abandoning their farmland or their work and they are coming here. Okay, but problem is that time your other child which is back home, okay, other siblings which is there in the home, they are not being taken care. Nobody is there to take care of them. Now they will become malnourished. So again it is a cycle which has to be broken. So now they are trying to innovate. We need to innovate it now. So the COVID COVID management, they had a very great something like a project Mili Juli. It was a huge success. Okay, so because of that success, they are launching project Sampurna also. Okay, where one person will take care of another person. Okay, so here if you see the mothers of this SAM or MAM children, right, the severe or the moderate one, they are now into a project called Empowered Mothers Healthy Children, meaning one healthy child's mother will be there. Okay, that healthy child mother from that same Anganwadi center will be paired with the target mother, okay, who is having a unhealthy child or a malnutritional child. So these mothers will be now paired together called buddy mothers. Okay, so 2416 pairs are there now. So these buddy mothers are mostly from the same neighborhood, same socio-economic background, meaning they understand each other's problems. Such pairs are there, and they will now together be given diet chart. So they'll be following it and giving it to their children. They'll be having discussions weekly on every Tuesday, like even today is a Tuesday. So they'll be discussing that. So local practice of nutrition, everything will be discussed. So even when like center staff is less or this is less or facilities are less, these people together when they work, better results are coming out. That is what they're telling. But another one problem is our system is patriarchy. Okay, the mothers are not empowered. They don't have income. They don't have financial stability. So these people are enrolled into this self-help groups also, this NRLM, National Rural Livelihood Mission also. So they get financially empowered. They get more confident. They get digital things they come to learn and everything. They become more empowered. So we saw that more than 75% of women got enrolled into this. Okay, and it's increasing. By the end of year, it became 90% also. So now they know like what is nutrition, what is this thing. They are learning new things, and milk and egg are given, food is given. So the people have very like sincerely adopted it. Large-heartedly, people have adopted this thing, and that is why it has been very nice. Okay. Now, if you see out of this 246 SAM children, 27 continue to be SAM and 28 improved to MAM, and a whooping 189 became normal. Okay, so that's a very good thing, right? Out of 246, this much people became normal. 189 people became normal. And out of this 2170 MAM children, if you see this much again, 12 to SAM and 132 stayed MAM, and 2015 people became normal. So overall, if you see, it's completely very huge kind of numbers which is coming out to be positive or coming to be normal. Okay, so after 3 months what they'll do, this milk and egg they'll stop, they'll go to next level strategy. So by the end of March 2021 they are seeing like this much, 80%, 90%. These numbers are not very important, but you should see that more than 90% people are coming out of this and they are becoming normal. Okay. Now again, children who had not improved were checked and treated by the doctors especially. Okay, meaning after doing all this also, when children are not coming out to normal stage, then this Bal Swasthya Karyakram is there and they will do it. Also support has been coming from UNICEF, IIT Guwahati, Tezpur University, Social Welfare Department. Everybody are giving their support also. Okay, so they are telling this project has overall prevented at least 1,200 children from being malnourished over the last year. Okay, and even state government and this national mission and all recognize this project and as put under innovation category. Okay, so they'll get a lot of awards and recognition and all. And one good thing is this model can be implemented anywhere in the world. Okay, it's like pairing the people together and then working together with a weekly schedule. So this is a very excellent scheme, and people are hoping that this will be adopted in other places also where malnutrition is a major problem. Now the last article, which is a very simple article, Lawfare. Okay, which I told international law followed using warfare. Okay, not warfare exactly, like surgical strike and other things and other problems which comes. So 3-4 issues they have told, and 3-4 why that issue is happening, the reasons also they have told. Okay, one thing you should know, in all our debate and foreign service and everywhere, we have military experts, we have international academics, practitioners, diplomats, but we don't have international lawyers. Okay, we are not promoting international lawyers. It is largely absent in almost all the debate, even the UN or the WTO, wherever we send, we are not sending international lawyers, we are sending international diplomats, okay, who don't know the law. So even Article 1 of the UN Charter, they recognize the maintenance of international peace and security as a principal objective of the UN. But author is telling India has failed to fully appreciate the usage of international law, okay, in advance to the national security reason, meaning there are many clauses in the international law which we can invoke. We can tell like, okay, this is because of this law we are doing this, but we have not done that because we ourselves, the persons who are going, they don't know the laws properly. Okay, so several misses, actually 4 of them they will tell, okay, internationally law we have not used properly. So first thing is we did a surgical strike. Okay, we did a surgical strike, we know, and ideally there is a law in which for self-defense you can do anything. Okay, you can go and attack Pakistan if you need like that, but we did not tell that. We instead told that we did not do any war on them. We just went and did a surgical strike on military this thing. Okay, so you cannot consider it as a war. Instead of telling that way, you should have phrased it better, like they attacked here, we have proof for that, so in part of self-defense we went and attacked Pakistan. You should openly accept it. We have a law for that internationally. You should have invoked that law and told like it was done as part of self-defense, rather than telling we went and did the surgical thing just like that, okay, to clear the military things, or clear the terrorist things. Okay, so that is one thing. Second, again they are telling here the most favored status. If you know, in WTO there is a concept called most favored nation that you should know. You should study economics test for that. And India actually revoked it. Okay, India suspended it. That is good thing only. But when suspending it, you should actually tell like it is based on national security, because there is a clause under MFN obligation that on grounds of national security in GATT, the WTO thing, you need not give the MFN status, most favored nation. So you should ideally open up and tell like there is a clause, national security clause, that is the reason we did it. Instead, India, what they did, India did a section, custom tariff act section is there. In that section they increased all the custom duties to 200% or something. So obviously that is like kind of suspending the MFN itself, meaning they have to pay higher duty now, okay, Pakistani people. But nowhere India mentioned the word national security. So this author is telling you should have told it openly. When there is a clause, there is an international law, why can't you tell that we did this for national security? Okay, that is the second thing. Third one, again the Rohingya, the Myanmar refugees and all coming to India. India, when we are telling like we cannot accept refugee, what are we telling? We are telling we are not signatory to refugee convention. Okay, but that is a very weak argument according to author, because India is bound by another principle which is called non-refoulement. Okay, that is actually a customary international law in which if a refugee is suppose coming from somewhere, okay, suppose from Syria, suppose from Myanmar, they are coming. So if that refugee faces threat in their home country from where they came, we should not send them back to that place to die. Okay, that is an international principle of non-refoulement, and India is a signatory to this. Okay, India has to follow this. Then how can you tell like, okay, we simply did not sign refugee convention, so we will not take them? So you have not used the correct law, you have not used the correct phrasing. Instead of telling we are not a signatory to refugee convention, you should tell national security issue again, because in this non-refoulement principle also exception is there. National security, if there is a concern, then you need not accept it. So instead of telling refugee convention thing, you should have told about this exception which is available in the non-refoulement principle. So this again author is telling you have not used the law properly. Then the Taliban thing. Taliban is there now in Afghanistan, and India has not taken any proper action, okay, to do something. India should have ideally, we have this SAR, the SARC is there. In SARC, Afghanistan is a member. You would have told like, okay, we are suspending Afghanistan from SARC. Okay, because India is one of the largest country in SARC. India has the right to do that. India can tell like, okay, Afghanistan suspended. Other country also will support you. But India did not use the law. India did not support this. So for certain issues like this, you have told, telling we have not used the international law. Another thing is one instance where they're telling where we have also used it also. India has ably used the international law, especially in Kulbhushan Jadhav case. Okay, an Indian person was caught in Pakistan telling he's a spy of Indian government and he was about to be hanged or something. So we interfered. We went up to International Court of Justice and we fought for it. Okay, so that level of usage of international law should be used. Now the author is telling 4 reasons why the international law is not being followed, or why it is not happening in India. First thing is, as I told, international lawyers are not involved. International lawyers are not involved in foreign policy making. Okay, even whatever law matters, we have offices, a division is there in this external affairs. We have a legal division, but there it is understaffed and largely ignored. They are not even called for meetings. They are not discussed in policy decisions. Okay, and also greater incentive is given, or greater benefits are there for people to join as a diplomat. Okay, like Indian Foreign Service, that is greater thing. But for joining as international lawyer, Indian government is not giving much benefits. Okay, so international diplomats is where people go and join, and they do that kind of work, and they know nothing about the laws. Okay, then second, they are telling apart from external affairs ministry, even in other ministries like commerce, finance and all, which deals with international laws, they have negligible expertise. Okay, again, people who are there have no proper knowledge of the international law. Okay, then third one, systematic neglect of study of the international law. Okay, we have to have institutions to teach this also, right? Teach the new latest technologies, or latest new laws. For that, you have to have proper universities, advanced universities. Okay, but we don't have them. And even if it is there, the leadership there, the teachers there, the staff there, they are all very like lacking in everything. Okay, so study also not happening properly. Then the fourth one, they're telling the scholars, whoever is there, international law scholars, they are prefer to talk with domain experts. Instead of telling law is above the thing, they are considering the domain as a prior thing. Okay, and they have been failing to popularize this also. If you have an international law, how will people know? You have to tell them to people. You have to publish it somewhere. You have to talk about it. You have to do videos. Only then people will come to know. So this is also a problem. Larger public don't know anything about it. So they think whatever the government is doing is correct. Whatever the diplomats are doing is correct. They don't know like which law to use at what time. Okay. So finally is telling the author, you have to make use of lawfare. Okay. That is law as a weapon of national security. That only he called as lawfare. Okay. And India should invest massively in building its capacity on international law. This is the gist of the article. 4 examples and 4 reasons why it is not there. So please subscribe to this channel and WhatsApp me. If you are a very serious aspirant, I will support you. Else the support will be slowly taken out. Okay. So hope to see you in the next episode. Please comment now itself below the video. Thank you and have a nice day.